Okay, so we're going to talk about quadratics and graphing them. What I have here is the parent function. And remember when we graphed linear equations, we had parent functions, right? So this is my parent function. I'm basing all my other functions off of this. Remember, f of x just means y. And so when I see that power of 2, I know it's going to be a U shape. It's either face up or face down. And what's going to tell me if it's face up or face down is this little number that's in front of my degree of the polynomial. So remember, the degree is power of 2. So that's going to tell me it's a U shape. And then this value right here, which remember is your leading coefficient, is like a slope, but it's called the rate of change. And so you can think of it's like a slope, right? So it's going to tell me the direction. It's going to tell me if it's taller or wider than this parent function. It's going to tell me a lot of information based off of this quadratic, okay? So the leading coefficient, remember that's that number that's in front of your degree of your polynomial. And then we're going to call that, it's called the rate of change, but it's like your slope, all right? And so I'm going to do a t-chart. And I know this has to be a U shape. So I'm going to use 0, 1, and -1 as my points here. And so we have y equals, I'm going to plug in a 0 squared, right? I'm going to plug that in for that x. Well, when x is 0, y is also 0 because square root of 0 is 0, or the power of 2 is 0, sorry. And then let's say when x is 1, because remember, y equals x squared. That's where we're getting that from our original function, okay? So when y equals, we're going to have 1 to the power of 2. So when x is 1, y is also 1. So I have a point here, and I have a point here. Then let's say when x is -1, so y equals -1 squared. Notice I put that in parentheses, and it becomes 1 also. So this is how I get that U shape. Of course, you can have lots more points. We're only going to do 3 right now, okay? So this is my parent function. This is like what I'm going to base all my other functions on. It can move left, right, up, down. It could be taller, so that means that like it could come inside, right? And if it's taller, it's going to be called a vertical stretch. And if it's wider, so like pretend this graph, like we have a graph that goes on the outside, that is going to be a vertical shrink. Okay, and so we're going to look at things like that, and we're going to look at moving it left and right and up and down. Okay, so these are some of the start of your notes for this section. And then we're going to talk about when we have this axis of symmetry, and so we're going to call it AOS. So that's an x equals, how that cuts your graph nice and neat. It keeps it symmetric on both sides.